All right, guys, welcome back to the videos. Ugh, I'm barely getting started on my stretching, so sorry about that. Um, Today we are going to be talking about the elephant in the room, meaning talking about whenever you're having an issue, whether it's with someone else or whether it's just you you just have something that's bothering you, that someone might have offended you, that you're not feeling good, but you want to be the silent type. Since I've been going to church, I've learned that talking about your problems in the right circumstance helps you. So, I mean, we all know what gossip is, and I never want to tell anyone about what's going on whenever I'm getting an argument with my wife, because if I tell the wrong person, all they're going to do is just say, well, you're right, she's wrong. And that's not what I want to hear. What I want to hear is, like, what would you have done in that situation, you know? And I have made it a point to talk to the people who are older and more experienced than me. They care about what I'm going through, like my pastor, my dad. Um, I'm not gonna tell a coworker, I'm having this issue with my wife, because what's the point of doing that, right? They're just gonna tell me that, the same thing, and it's not a bad thing either. It's not a bad thing to tell people, but understand what you're telling them is not going to be a good conversation, because it's going to get to that point where it's not becoming productive. You're talking about your problems with the wrong people. Not everyone should be knowing what's going on in your house. And I tell the same thing to my kids. No one should be knowing that me and my wife get in an argument sometimes, because that's not anyone's place. All right, I gotta move this because some guy's gonna use the punching bag. No one needs to know what's going on in my life, that personal. Not even my parents. I love my parents very much, but there's no reason to be telling them things like that. It's gonna cause them to talk to my kids in a way of in a way that I wouldn't be able to be there to help. And my daughter has learned that. She doesn't talk about what's going on in my house, and my son either. Nothing. We keep what's in the house in the house. But we're gonna keep talking about this, and again, talking about your problems with the right people. So, like I was saying, talking about your problems with the right people. So, I've learned this the hard way, that when you go to the wrong person that's not in the right mindset, they're just gonna keep telling you that the other person is wrong and that this is what you should do so that you can win. Again, my past experiences are just mine. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life. I'm just giving the advice that I was given, that you should go to someone who is non-biased, someone that you can trust, that has been through some stuff and learned from it. Because everyone has gone through what you have probably gone through. One person will have probably gone through what you've gone through. It's just seeing if that person did learn and can help you, or if that person went to the wrong person and hopefully didn't ruin their relationship or what they were going through. Now, there are some things that I go to when I talk to people, which is I'm talking about a new job or like a new workout or something like that. Those things are fine, because those aren't things that I'm expecting someone to tell me for sure. Yeah, this is what you should do. You should do. But I'm always open to listen. And the biggest thing is just when you find that one person, don't let that person go, because Those people will help you be better every single day. You can go to them because they know what you've been through. It's like therapy. You're gonna go to them so you can talk to them about your problems, and that's not a bad thing because they're there to help you. But going to family members who you know are not um, in the right mindset, going to friends who always are in issues or always having problems, that, in my opinion, is not the best option. It's good to have friends, but to know who to tell your problems to, that's a big thing. And especially, don't talk to your kids about the problems you're having. Go, look this. Don't talk to your kids about the problems that you're having because kids haven't experienced it, and they shouldn't do that. Go through that at a young age. All right, guys. So finishing up the discussion for today. Oh gosh, there's always a right way to say things. I'm the worst advocate to talk about this because I am horrible at my words. I will talk and talk until someone tells me to be quiet. That's just how I've always been, and I haven't always been the best person to do this. But I'm learning, and the thing is, I'm trying. I'm talking to the people about one of my key problems that I have to help me be better. My spouse, uh, Pastor, my dad, the people who I know do not have a bias. I'm sorry, are biased when it comes to something like this, because they won't ever favor anyone else or even myself. They tell me, "Yeah, you're doing wrong," or "Hey, you should do this," or "Hey, you shouldn't do that." So I appreciate that. I'm not saying everyone needs to find someone like that, but in your 20s is when you make the most mistakes. So why not try to make less of them? If you've been through it before and it keeps happening and happening, and you keep going to the same people and there's never really anyone that's really helping you, then why not just learn from that and look at stuff that actually can help you? That's going to be the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one because this was not an easy one for me to talk about. Most of them weren't, but it's because I'm talking about them. And I'm not a really good advocate on stuff like this. So I appreciate the people who are watching, the people who take the time to watch our videos. Like, again, I'm not doing it for anyone out there, but I do appreciate all the feedback I'm getting from everyone. So again, God bless you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.